Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome to the first practice of self-care. What is self-care? Self-care is so many things. It's so many things for me. It's so many things for you. It's so many things understood culturally. But the root of self-care is taking this time, this moment, to work on the self. And as a woman, we rarely work on ourselves. Uh, Culturally, in different age groups, it's different, but the root of taking time for yourself, without our minds and our bodies being given to somebody else, our actions, our hearts, our, just thinking about like going and doing something for yourself, you tend to feel a huge amount of guilt, or most people do. This person would have loved this place. I should be there for them. Talking on the phone and assisting family and friends while you're taking this moment for yourself. So that is not self-care. Self-care is coming into a space, and that space can be locked up in your bathroom for a little bit, or in your bedroom, or going outside, sitting in your car. It's your space, and your space might be different for you in this moment than it is for me, and that's okay. There's no rhyme or reason for this. This is your time. So I invite you to come to your space, wherever your space is. Get there. Give you some time. And in your space, get you something to write with. I have little binders, little notepads, little things scattered about, because I have ADD brain. And so I'm dancing around everywhere. And then I get this urge of like, oh, I need to think about some things. And so I go and find the closest notepad, and I gather it, and I gather my things, and I start jotting things down, and then I put it away. So all over my house, you'll find little jots down of things, and if someone can piece them all together, you'll find my life. So now that I've given you the opportunity to have your space set up, you have something to write down on. I'm sipping on some tea, lemongrass with green tea. It just kind of helps bring me into action, and kind of, feels good inside the soul. So I want this practice to be your root, your root of self-care. So you might need to come back to this video a couple of times. It's okay. This isn't a one and done thing. The practice, like we've discussed with meditation, like we've discussed with yoga. And I'm doing these live videos because it's very raw. I'm not perfect. I don't want to have a perfect, crisp, clean YouTube channel and YouTube video. I want to be as professional as I can be, but also just knowing like I'm real, I'm raw. Look at my fingernails, they're not pretty. Girls overdue. All right. All right. So let's tune in. Just some awareness here with our past year, 2020. what's been happening. I always look kind of towards the moon. I look at all elements. I look at, prayer within. I look at the books that I read. I also look into what the planets, the stars, the moon, and the sun. It's all part of the big picture. So I went back, kind of looked into this. You've heard, the great shift in energy, the Aquarius energy, the season of Aquarius, So what that means is that we just ended the season, the age of Pisces. And the age of Pisces, basically an age, planetary age, lasts for a number of years. Each planet's age, like the age of the years and rotations, kind of governs over everything, has different timelines. Some are longer than others. So the Pisces, we just ended in last year, 2020, the age of Pisces. Pisces pulled in power, money, and control. Now, you say these things and you think negative. No, these are tools. Without the masculine energy of what power means, of what money and control means, we might not have climbed to the top of our ladder. We might not have felt that full force energy that we needed to do. And that's what that was about. I mean, if you really think about that, and I'm not an astrologist. I cannot remember how many years Pisces we were in the age of Pisces, but I'm wanting to say that I've read, looking back at to that 2013 year or more. So I'm not the best at this. I'm only a little bit there. So I know that it was a very powerful climbing. And for me, I felt it personally. I felt like I needed to recreate myself. Like I had this huge calling of I can do more. I am more. And to stop being here and start going full force. I went to massage school. I've done yoga teacher training. I've, worked at, places that made you, keep track of how many clients you had, how many repeat clients you had, climbing to the top of their tier system. I've worked at places that were resort and that had this level and standard of presence and being and services and accomplishment. And then I decided to go on to work for myself and doing my own yoga and meditation, or yoga and massage meditation studio. And so that again was reinventing, climbing, power. Money came in. Money is a tool. Money comes in, money comes out. It's the energy that you have around it that gives it negative or positive. So this Pisces, year gave us purpose. And so now we are in the year of Aquarius. And Aquarian energy is that fixed sign. This is it. It's fixed. And it has this universal mind, this universal connection of the all-knowing. The all-knowing of all of us are connected, the energies, this high level of bring it up, And I think I have felt this. I'm sure that you have felt this of, climb, 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 climb. I felt that at the end of 2020. And then I felt like this, so what now? What now? There's two opposing voices in the exterior world. You can feel, you can see, you can hear like two complete diverse, seems like, people, and the way that they do things and the way that they think. And I'm in this middle ground of what now? You know? So for this, you know, coming into here, coming into this, the what now, and this upcoming year, this upcoming life, you know, reflect inside here. The Aquarian energy that's around us is can seem as though it's this energy of shoving something down your throat, of like, this is the way it has to be. This is, you know, can't you see what I see? Don't you hear what I hear? Don't you know what I know? Why aren't you doing this? You know, this judging, this cold, this black, this white, and separation. And I ask that you take this moment and you flip that, and you come inside here. Come inside here, away from all the names, the cages we put ourselves, the places that we put ourselves, you know, the titles, you know, mom, wife, even your name, you know, where you're located at, you know, like, take it all away and come in here, in here, and flip the separation, flip the can't you see what I see, and come into this point inside here and give a realization that everyone doesn't see what you see. We are all on different levels of awareness and just our journey. If you take a time and see, like, you know, the little busy ant, their world is much different than your world. You know, what seems like a small rock to you, of like, why can't you move that? Just pick it up and move it out of the way. It's in your way. Can't you see it's in your way? Pick it up and move it out of the way. To them, it's this gigantic boulder, and it's all they see, and it's blocking everything in their path. So there's two different ways of life. You know, there's two different, it's more than two, but there's two different ways of seeing things, you know. And you hear that old saying of like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So this time, this core self-care day is, I want you to go into this space, your inside space, your deep soul space, and have a conversation with yourself. And find your teacher. Find the elements within you that you can pull up and you can reach out and teach others in your actions, in your words, in your dance. So let this be your root self-care practice. Giving awareness that everyone is in different planes of thought and awareness and levels in life, and that they are not ready for this beatdown of, this is exactly how it has to be. Can't you see this? They're not ready. They don't know how to drink yet. So teaching them, showing them, leading a hand out. Let that be your first step in self-care. And then also have conversations within yourself of what is sustainable, in you? What is authentically sustainable within you? There's dialogue that you tell people just to skim the surface so that you don't have to engage with the real version of you to them. We've all been there. Let those dialogues, let's not be one version to some people and another version to another, and then one other version to ourselves. Let's take it all in. Let's start with this root of authentic and sustainable dialogue within ourselves, practice within ourselves, and just brainstorm. What does that mean to you? What does that mean? That's what why I have all these little pieces of paper and books everywhere. Write that down. Just brainstorm. It might be a color. It might be a silly thing that you write down. It might be, it's the list. Check it off. Ain't gonna do this no more. Not talking to this person. Or draw your version of yourself. People interpret this as like art. Some people can interpret this in words, dialogue. Some people have to sit here and think and create that image, that dance in their brain. Whatever your step is, however you can practice this is your time. That's why I said come back to this video. So think about this, brainstorm. You made it here, right? You made it here, not an outside source. You made it here. Give yourself a thumbs up, gratitude, love. Made it here. Now, what's sustainable? Your schedule in your life, the words you want to come in, the words you want to come out, songs you want to hear, time, energy you want to give. It's sustainable. It's authentic. And then the all-knowing of people are on different levels. People see things differently than you do. It's okay. But what you can do is to teach, is to show, is to kind of grab their hand and maybe they'll start to drink eventually. But ultimately, you still left that hand out. It's there. Yeah, good stuff. So sometimes these videos will be about baths and, fun stuff. Massage. I'll even incorporate massage. But sometimes it's like getting in here. And we're going to start off by getting in here. So I want you to do that. Write whatever speaks to you. There's no right, there's no wrong. Just be authentic. Thank you. I look forward to doing more of these videos. My authentic true self and what's going to be sustainable is life happens to me. And so I can't guarantee that my videos will be live at certain times. What I can guarantee is that I am going to produce them. And I hope you follow along, and I hope you grab a friend and tag them along too, because this is all new and this is a learning process for me and for you. And I want to create a community, and I want to be able to gather physically together on occasion. So that's what I want. All right. Time to love yourself. Namaste. Bye-bye.